Welcome to this training video on working with tables in automation analytics and intelligence, AAI. By the end of this video, you will understand how AAI organizes data into tables. We'll start by looking at where tables appear in AAI and how you can customize your table view by adjusting which columns are visible and how they are arranged. Next, we'll explore how to organize and manage table data by sorting data and handling large datasets with pagination. We'll also cover how to drill down into details by using links to open deeper views without losing context. And finally, we'll see how you can share your table view with others by exporting exactly what you see for collaboration and reporting. Automation analytics and intelligence continuously collects both job execution events and definitional updates from every connected scheduler, and then aggregates and extrapolates jobstream data to deliver runtime, historical, and forecasted performance metrics. It then organizes this information into formats you can understand at a glance. The most common way AI presents this information is through tables. Tables are where analytics become manageable, giving you a structured view of complex workloads so you can take informed actions quickly. Before we explore how you can work with tables in AAI, let's first understand where in AAI do you see table data. Tables appear almost everywhere in AAI. You'll see them on your dashboard, in the jobs list, in jobstream definitions, on the jobstream runs and details, and the Gantt view, in key settings pages, and of course in all data insights. The layout and functions of all tables in AAI are similar. This consistency is by design. Once you understand how to use table controls in one area, the same actions apply everywhere else. AAI lets you control how your tables look. You can reveal or hide columns, adjust their size, and rearrange or pin them, so the fields that matter most are always in sight. Once your table looks the way you want, you can organize the data itself. Sort columns or build sort hierarchies to surface priorities, and use pagination to work efficiently with large datasets. Tables are interactive. You can drill down through links to explore detailed information without losing where you started from. And when you want to share the results of your findings, you can export your table view. The export captures your filters, column choices, and sort order, so others see your findings exactly as you intend. Now, let's see how each of these table controls work on a page that you are likely to use more often, the jobstream runs grid view. AAI tables often include dozens of data columns. To keep the view manageable, only the key fields and the most commonly used fields are shown by default. When a table has many columns, a horizontal scroll lets you move across them. You can use the Columns menu to control the columns you want visible or hidden on the table. Key attributes such as jobstream name, start time, and end time are required and are always shown. You can toggle all other columns on or off. The table updates instantly as you make changes. This allows you to tailor the table to suit your task. For example, during incident triage, you might hide descriptions and keep only the key fields with run data in view. When the list of available columns is long, use the search in the Columns menu. AI suggests matching fields even as you type. If you choose the option to hide all columns, the table reverts to displaying only the default fields that cannot be turned off. You can resize the width of a column by dragging its borders. This is useful for getting as much relevant data on one screen view by removing unnecessary white space and managing long job names or descriptions. If a value doesn't fit a cell, AAI displays an ellipsis. Mouse over the cell to see the full text in a tooltip. For operators monitoring runs in real time, this saves you having to repeatedly scroll back and forth or guessing at truncated data. You aren't limited to the default order of columns. Drag any column header to move it where you want. This lets you group related fields together, like placing the target job next to the jobstream name or align average duration beside start time to better estimate how long a job is likely to run. When you mouse over a column header, you see a sort indicator and the three-dot icon, the vertical ellipsis, that you can click to open the Actions menu. Here you see several options, among them the ability to pin the column to the left or right side of the table, freezing it in place, much like you would in a spreadsheet. For operators monitoring SLAs, this is invaluable. You can pin SLA status to the left so it's always in view while you scroll across execution data. Sorting helps you bring the most relevant information to the top of the list. You can sort the rows of a table by the values in any of its columns. If a column is not used for sorting, a grayed-out arrow appears when you mouse over the column header. Click the header to sort the table by the values in the column. An arrow appears in the column header showing the ascending or descending direction of the sort. As long as the table is sorted by that column, the arrow stays visible in the header. Click the header again to change the sort direction. To change the sort column, just click the header of the new column to sort by. The previous sort and the arrow is removed, and the new column header shows a sort arrow. For multi-level sorting, use the nested sort hierarchy. Hold the Shift key while clicking additional columns. Each new column is added to the sort order, and small superscripts on the column headers 1, 2, 3, and so on show the sequence. For example, you might sort first by alerts and SLA status, and then by average duration, so job streams with alerts which are in a trouble state and with the longest average durations are listed up top. This helps you prioritize quickly. You see the worst offenders immediately instead of hunting for them in a long list. To cancel a sort, choose a new column to sort by. To return to the default sort, click the header of the key data column, which is on the far left by default. For example, on this page, click the jobstream name column. At the bottom right of most tables, you see pagination information. This is where you see how many total records are included in your currently filtered dataset. If the dataset exceeds 10,000 rows, which is an outcome of large datasets, AAI suggests a prompt that you filter to reduce the dataset. This ensures good performance of page refreshes. When you change filters or executions are processed, the total number of rows is immediately updated. In this corner, you also find the pagination controls so you can explore the results. You can also set the number of rows you nat to see per page 10, 25, 50, or 100. This keeps your view manageable and ensures you focus only on the slice of data you really need. Tables in AI include more than just static data. Many cells are interactive. Fields displayed as blue hyperlinks open additional panels or take you to related pages. For example, clicking on a jobstream name opens the jobstream's Run Details tab, while clicking the Start Time hyperlink from within the Run Details tab opens the Gantt chart view of that specific run. And clicking on the target job name opens the details page for that job. When you're done exploring, you can use the browser back function to return to your previous screen. Remember, you can right-click any hyperlink and choose to open it in a new tab or new window. This is helpful for quick context switching between several objects or views. When you need to share your findings, use the export feature. Clicking on the export button at the top right corner of the table generates a CSV file that matches exactly what's on your screen, including filters, sort order, visible columns, and the column sequence. This is especially useful when you need to escalate an issue, prepare an incident report, or collaborate with other teams. With that, we conclude the video on how to work with tables in AAI. Before we wrap up, let's recap what we learned from this video. From this video, we learned that throughout AAI, you'll find tables that present historical and real-time execution data that AAI has gathered, aggregated, and calculated in an easily consumable form. We learned that table layouts and functions are consistent across AAI. Once you know how to work with them, the same skills carry over to every screen that displays a table. In AAI, you can organize your table view by showing, hiding, resizing, rearranging, and pinning columns so the most important data is always in sight. You can organize your table data by sorting and adding multi-level sort hierarchies, and by managing large data sets with pagination. We learned further that tables are portals of interconnectivity by providing links that allow you to drill down to examine object definitions or explore run details directly from the table. And finally, you can share your findings by exporting your table view as a CSV that reflects exactly what you see on the screen. That brings us to the end of the overview on working with tables in AAI.